For months, the internet was buzzing with wild threats and crazy claims between two of the most controversial figures online, Charleston White and Wack 100. These two weren't just talking tough, they made it look like a real war was coming. Every other day, it felt like one was daring the other to pull up. The energy was hot. Fans thought it was only a matter of time before someone got hurt or something serious went down. They called each other all kinds of names. Wack 100 once claimed he was ready to die if he ever saw Charleston White face to face. Charleston, on the other hand, responded with the same fire, daring Wack to come die. It was internet chaos, and the fans ate it up. Charleston White didn't hold back. He poked fun at Wack, questioning how he always seemed to have everyone's private secrets, especially the type of secrets that most people wouldn't want getting out. Charleston even joked about Wack knowing all the gay secrets and asked who was out here trusting Wack with those kinds of details. It was outrageous, crude, and brutal, but it got attention. The man has a talent for pushing buttons and making people watch. No matter how wild his words get, he always seems to come out on top. And Wack 100, he's built his brand on being loud, bold, and always in the mix. He's known for leaking info and saying whatever comes to his mind, whether it's about rappers, celebrities, or the streets. The man's whole image is based on being tapped in. He's claimed to have tapes, secrets, and info that could damage anyone's reputation. People either believe him or call him a liar, but they always watch. So imagine the internet's surprise when these two finally linked up face to face. Not to throw fists, not to scream at each other, but to sit down and do an interview together. Nobody saw that coming. After all the talk, the threats, the wild Instagram lives and podcasts where they went at each other, these two sat down across from each other and just talked. Turns out it wasn't even a planned reunion. According to Wack 100, he had just come back from a trip to Colombia. He was in Miami chilling when the Danza Project called him up. They told him Charleston White was in town and asked if he wanted to pull up. Wack agreed. Simple as that. And yes, there was a bag involved, because when it comes to these two, nothing moves without money. The Danza Project deserves credit here. Somehow they pulled off what most media outlets didn't even try. Every other platform knew better than to book Charleston and Wack on the same day. People were genuinely afraid that things would go left. But Danza brought them together. And not only did nothing go wrong, it actually went pretty smoothly. What's even crazier is that there's two internet giants, both known for starting fires. Online actually made sense sitting next to each other. They're both masters at controlling attention. They say the most outrageous things, offend half the world, and still collect checks. Charleston White has talked trash about everyone from celebrities to regular folks, and yet nobody has touched him. He's like the internet's untouchable villain, and somehow it works for him. Charleston knows how to stay hot. He doesn't tie himself to one media platform. He jumps from podcast to podcast, streamer to streamer, always picking up a bag. Recently, he's been popping up with Aiden Ross and doing content with other big streamers. That shows he's thinking long term. He's not trying to be boxed in by one platform or audience. Instead, he's moving like a brand, strategic, mobile, and always one step ahead. Wack 100, on the other hand, has been doing a similar thing. He started with Clubhouse and built a strong following by dominating conversations and beefs. From there, he moved on to bigger platforms like No Jumper, where he could take his loud and unfiltered personality to a wider audience. Now he's out here doing interviews like a pro and keeping his name in every trending topic. Putting Wack and Charleston together in one room wasn't just smart. It was genius. These are two guys who know how to keep the internet talking. They both have enemies, fans, and followers who can't wait to hear what they'll say next. The moment this interview drops, it's gonna blow up. It doesn't even matter what they talked about. The visual of these two sitting down together is enough to go viral. But they didn't just sit there and chat about the weather. According to sources, the conversation touched on some heavy stuff. Tory Lanez, Big U, Loose Cannon, and of course Chrisean Rock. Both Wack and Charleston have a lot to say about her. They've never been fans. There's also a good chance they discussed Carmelo Anthony's situation, which has been making headlines lately. Knowing these two, they probably dropped some wild takes and added fuel to the fire. Now imagine if this interview does numbers, which it probably will. What happens next? If Wack and Charleston are smart, and they are, they'll turn this into a series, a podcast, a weekly show, even a vlog. Just picture it, two internet villains teaming up to drop the most controversial takes every week.